YouTubers, this is Rose and Jack, or Jack and Rose, whichever way you want to put it. And Princess, because Princess has been complaining because Daddy ain't been adding her. To go on with the next video, part 2 of why we want a different coach. As Jack said, we bought this as a, do we want to do this kind of lifestyle or not? Jack knew he wanted to, but he didn't know if I was. And I lived out of a suitcase for quite a few years for traveling with my job. So I thought I would probably be okay as long as I could take my things with me. One of the things we do not have in this RV is a lot of counter space. I love to entertain. I love to make meals.
She definitely doesn't have enough counter space. If that's why I had to put extra shelves and stuff in just to put the coffee makers on, because we really don't. Because she drinks perk coffee, she has to have a regular coffee maker. I drink instant, so I just have a little hot shot which I use. But if we had them on the counter, if I wanted a cup of coffee, she would have to literally take her coffee maker, set it aside so we could use mine, and then when she wanted one, we had to just switch them around the opposite. It was a real pain, and we need at least 3 to 4 foot of countertop. So that's one problem we are going to take care of real quick.
The next thing I want, and we both want, is a washer and dryer, but more me than Jack. I'm OCD about using things that other people have used, like washers, because you don't know what they've washed in it and dried in it, and some of the things I've seen taken to laundromats are scary, and it's kind of self-explanatory.
So with a new washer dryer combo, we can hopefully have it either by going with a 40 footer. I see a lot of washer dryer combo mounted in one side of the bedroom with a hamper right next to it. So it actually does two things. Right now, we don't have any place to put our dirty clothes, so we put them in the shower. And then she just picks them up. We put a basket in the shower and we just throw all our dirty clothes in there. But with the new one, we're hoping it will have the hamper, the pull-out hamper. And on the models we've been looking at, the hamper is right next to the washer in one corner of the bedroom. So that'll solve two problems. Number one, she'll be able to do her wash without leaving and having to go to a laundromat, or, if you're in a campground, over to the laundry in the campground. And second, every time we want to take a shower, we don't have to take anything out of the tub or shower base or whatever we want to call it. So that'll be a good thing. That'll be a big plus too. What's next?
Bathroom. The bathroom we have is too small. As you saw, he redid the floor. Jack is not little, I'm not little. I want a little elbow room. I think that's kind of self-explanatory.
So, with the new one, the ones that we've looked at, a lot of people would like a separate room for the bathroom as far as having walls on it and everything. For the sink and the shower, to me that's not important if they're in the, kind of like in the hallway. As long as they're on the other side of the coach, there's a toilet in its own little room. That makes me perfectly happy. I don't like having the toilet out in the open. I don't know. To me it doesn't seem right. So, and with the main bath on one side and the toilet in a separate room, it seems like you gain a lot more bathroom space as far as cupboards and like that go. And right now, to find a place to put 10 rolls of toilet paper is really rough in this thing. So rather than have things stacked on the sink and all that you have to move all the time, that's why we want the bigger bathroom. What's next?
Table and chairs. I had both my knees replaced. And where the bench hits is right where my new knee attaches. So it hurts me to sit in the booth, and they're the most uncomfortable thing. And as I said, I'm not tiny, and my belly just rubs on that table.
And the table's a poor setup anyhow, because I was doing a lot of my videos from the kitchen table. Setting the camera on this tripod on the table, and of course I was setting in the booth. And what happens is the bottom cushion slides out and then the back slides down, and it has this wooden strip around it. It's covered with cloth, but it still cuts into your back. And with the table and chairs, it just seems like there's only two of us. We don't need the big booth to start with. On most of them, the table pulls out with an extension. There's extra chairs and everything. But when you're not using that stuff, you can take care of it. The table's pushed back in a little bit. It would just give us, it would make it look that much bigger and just give us that much more room. Okay.
Next thing is either wood flooring or linoleum on the floor, or the blocks, what are they called?
Tile.
They'd make it a whole lot easier for me to clean. I don't, if it's up front, that's fine. If there's carpeting in the bedroom, that's fine. But otherwise, Jack has to do all the vacuuming because it bothers my shoulders and my left side. So that would make it easier for him, and it'd make it easier for me.
And with the Endeavor model we want to buy, most of them have ceramic tile from the kitchen back through to the bathroom. And she said it's easier to take care of for her, which makes sense to me. I want some carpet or in the living room. But if it's tile, that's fine. But I prefer carpet in the living room and in the bedroom. But some of them even come with hardwood floors in them. We'll just have to wait and see what's there. But one way or another, the carpet fades after a while. If you got it where you walk in, it's dirty all there all the time, grubby. Everything that sticks to your feet is wiped off on the carpet right there. And even if it's new, it looks old pretty quick. So that's one thing that we really, really would like. And the ones we've looked at, a lot of them have had tile right on through them, and that doesn't bother me. So I guess we'll just have to, depending on which model we get, and I guess it'll depend on the floor, but there definitely won't be as much carpet.
And we need place for 2 computers. Jack has his own computer. I have my own computer. As you see, mine sits on my lap most of the time because when we're watching TV or whatever, I'm usually playing games or looking at other videos and stuff online because I don't particularly care what he is watching, but I want to be with him and sit with him and spend time with him. One of the things is, people say, how can you be together 24/7? I love Jack, and I love spending time with him. He treats me like a queen, and he would do anything for me. So I want to spend time with him.
Let's not get carried away. That's another reason for a 40-footer. If we get the one model we looked at, it has a desk in the back. And with a desk in the back, and it also has the bed is, I don't know, the northeast or whatever. The bed runs from the side on a slide out going out. And there's a place for a desk there. And a lot of times I watch programs on TV that she doesn't care for at all. She can go in there and set at her little desk, do what she wants to do. She doesn't have to watch what I'm watching on TV. I don't have to listen to her complain. So that's just a good thing. And that's another thing that we are going to have if we can get it. We're going to have a lot of the ones we looked at have like 3 slides on them. We'll settle for 2. One in the bedroom would be nice, and of course the big one, like where we're sitting now, is a must-have. So that just gives you a little more room. And on top of that, whenever they have one on the bedroom, it seems like there's a ton more cupboards, and we really need the space.
Remember, Jack, I have that 2x4 between you and the door.
What's next on the list?
Cellar space.
Cellar space we need. I like to carry 2 tables with us. They're fold-up plastic tables you can buy at Wally World or anywhere like that. It would be nice to have 2 to set outside. And at the same time, I have a lot of tools. Not that I'm going to need a lot of tools, but there are things that I'd like to take with me. And the big pass-throughs would be nice. It'd be nice to carry an 8-foot extension ladder. Just to have a ladder with it, for cleaning the front windshield, or the ladder on the back to get up on the roof is a pain in the butt to climb because it's straight up. If I could carry an extension or a step ladder with me, I could lean it up against the side of the RV and be able to get up there with no trouble at all. And it's a good place for all the chairs and stuff that we have for outside. It would just be real nice.
As I said before, I love to entertain you. We love to have people over. We love to have people around us. So that way I could have one just for stuff to entertain people with, paper plates and paper products and stuff to grill, and it's just a lot of extra room. And I am Mrs. Christmas. I've got rid of all my Christmas stuff. So when we get a new RV, we're going to buy new Christmas stuff together. The stuff that I had was stuff that I've had for 50 years. So I think it's time we get some new stuff. We have different expectations. Like, we don't need a Christmas tree. I do have a little one that it's like, what do they call those dolls that you take them apart? They all come apart. And there's a smaller one and a smaller one. I don't know what they're called. But anyhow, I have one of those. So that's big enough for me. He is not Mr. Christmas. But I am Mrs. Christmas. So I'm gonna be enjoying getting new Christmas stuff and putting it in the cellar.
Okay.
And like he said, he wanted it so that it was air conditioned down there and heat down there.
Just heat, so that if we are where it's cool or cold, we don't have to worry about anything freezing up.
Okay.
What's next?
That's it.
No, that's not it. There was a couple other things that you wanted, but you forgot.
Oh, one of the reasons we want the front door on the passenger side is because the grass to come into the RV is on the right-hand side, and my left side has been severely damaged, so it's hard for me to use the left, and so make it a lot easier, and I feel more confident coming in and out of the RV.
And another thing that we really want that she forgot about is on a hot day when the sun comes up in the morning, I put the awning down, and the awning keeps it at least 10 degrees cooler. And then the way we're parked right now in the afternoon, the sun comes in these back windows, and unless you want to close everything up and make it dark in here, it would be nice to have the awnings on this side too. So we will have, whatever we get, we'll have awnings on both sides, so that we can keep, because once you pull the shades down, even with the windows open, you don't get any cross breeze because the shade blocks it off. So that's one thing that we are going to Make sure that we've got awnings on all the windows. We'll just keep it cooler.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope. We've covered it all, I think.
Oh, there is another thing she wanted that she forgot about, and that's the 4-door refrigerator instead of the 2-door. That way, when she goes to town, and I keep telling her, but she does not listen, she buys bulk. Well, in this little place, you can't buy bulk because there's no place to put it. With the big sellers and stuff, if she wants to go down, when she buys the paper towels, I think they come in a thing of 24. Well, in here we have no place to put them. So consequently, they're set in the middle of the floor somewhere. Well, with a big seller if it has the drawer in it, she can put them down there and just take them out as she needs them. And the same with the refrigerator. She'll come home with 10 or 15 pounds of meat, and we're trying to stuff it in the door and still keep the door closed. I open the door, the thing falls out, froze solid like a rock, hits me in the foot, damn near breaks my toes. So,
well,
that's another thing we want, a 4-door refrigerator with an ice maker.
Yeah, but Jack, you forget to tell them that here at the house we are preppers. We're not doomsday preppers. We are preppers that we have enough in case we can't get to the store for 2 or 3 weeks. And the refrigerator here is too small, and I have to go to the store every couple days because he uses up all the milk in his coffee. So, but no, we need a bigger refrigerator.
Well,
I think that's it. Bye,
yeah.
YouTubers.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway, there are a few of the reasons. There's more. There are more things that we want, but that's the main part right there. And the big thing is the countertops. We need more countertop room. We need more closet room. Storage. You'd never have enough storage in one of these things. I watch these videos on YouTube, and they say, oh, with this coach, you won't run out of... There's cupboards all over the place. Those cupboards fill up pretty fast. And so the storage is a big thing. And hopefully, within the next few months, you'll see us driving in an Endeavor, which is what we want. And for the years that we're looking at, we should be able to get a pretty decent deal on one in a diesel. So that'll be it for today, I guess. I managed to get part 1 and part 2 on here. Don't forget to
subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down.
And if you have a question or you want to know something else, give us a yell on the comments. We will answer your questions. If it's something I think I can make a video out of, I will make a video out of it. So for today, it's goodbye.
Bye, YouTubers.